Alright, what's up guys? This is Cody from What the Blog Gaming. Today I'm here to do kind of a tutorial video plus a deck profile. The Raidraptors are kind of not really big right now, but I want to go over the deck and show you guys some replays of how this deck runs. I've been testing this deck on DevPro for the last, 16, 17 hours now, and I must say I've only lost maybe twice, like legitimately. So, real quick, this deck, all it does is it searches, stalls, and when you get the chance, it can attack. So, let's get into the deck profile real quick, and I'll go over some of these effects as we do it. You want to run triple Tribute Lanius. Now, Tribute Lanius, when it's normal or special summoned, you could pitch one from your deck to the graveyard, a Raidraptor monster, and you can add one to your hand. Actually, no, I take that back. You can't even add one. But during your main phase 2, if this card destroys an opponent's monster, you can add a rank up magic quick play from your deck and add it to your hand. So the combo with that is, when you play it, you pitch either Mimicry Lanius or Fuzzy Lanius, and then you add one to hand. That's all it's really good for. It's it's a level 4, it's a rank 4 spam deck. Next, we want to run 2 Raidraptor Sharp Lanius. This card might come out when Shining Victories comes out because of booster tricks, but we don't know yet. Basically, once per turn, if it was normal specialed, you could target a face-up attack magician monster on the field, change it to defense. That's all you can do. And during the main phase 2, if it attacked this turn, you can special summon one from your graveyard. Next, you want to run your Raidraptor Vanishing Lanius. This is your Cyber Dragon of the deck. Basically, if it was normal or special summoned, you can special summon one level 4 from your hand. 3. Mimicry Lanius. Now, this is the card I was talking about earlier with Tribute Lanius. Basically, it doesn't do absolutely nothing on the field. It's a 1900 but what its main effect is, like, if it's normal special, you can increase the level of all monsters on the field by 1. But if it's in your graveyard because it was sent there that turn, then you can add one to hand. And you can search anything. You can search Raidraptor Readiness, Raidraptor Nest, anything. Even Raidraptor monsters. Tech choice, I run the Summoner Monk. Great level 4. Basically, when it's on the field, it's just you switch it to defense, you pitch a spell card, add one from deck. Actually, no, you special one from deck, which is even better. So, you special summon Vanishing Lanius, you get another special summon. Raidraptor Fuzzy Lanius, played at 3. Basically, this is another Cyber Dragon. If you control another Raidraptor monster on the field, other than Fuzzy Lanius, you can special this card from your hand. And if it's sent to the graveyard, you can add one Raidraptor Fuzzy Lanius from your deck and add it to your hand. The only downside is you cannot special summon any monsters from the extra deck. Actually, no, you just can't special summon monsters, period, after you activate the effect. So, it's got a plus and an egg. I run 2 Singing Lanius. Basically, this is just a free summon if you have an Xyz monster on the field. It helps me with my plays. I don't run it at 3 because 3 is just kind of cloggy. 2 is perfect. Last tricks, you know what, be honest with you, I'm actually going to take this out and add a Harpist. So instead of running last tricks, we're going to be running 1 Harpy Harpist because it's silly. When it's normal summoned, I can target a Wing Beast type monster I control and 1 face-up monster they control and return them to the hand. But that's irrelevant because we're going to get rid of this card during the end phase. Basically, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there that turn, I can add a level 4 Wing Beast from my deck to my hand. Next, we're running the double Effect Veiler because it's Effect Veiler and, you know, everyone else is running it because it's a thing. On the spells, we're going to be running the 2 Instant Fusions. The Nodin plays in this deck is ridiculous. It's one of those plays where the minute you get Nodin out, if you have Vanishing Lanius out, if it's in your graveyard, you could bring Vanishing Lanius out. You get another special summon, special from hand, another Vanishing Lanius, special summon, another one from hand, and then you just go off with your plays. So it's great to have. It's worth 1,000 life points. I run 2. Next up, we run I run the 2 ofs. Rank up Magic Soulshave Force. This was at 3 at one point. I found it to be very cloggy at 3, so I dropped it to 2. Basically, you pay half your life points, then you can target a Raidraptor Xyz monster in your graveyard and special summon it. And then you can special summon from your extra deck an Xyz material or an Xyz monster that is 2 ranks higher than that. And this is why if you've already seen my extra deck, this is why I run Cyber Dragon Infinity, because you can immediately get Infinity out with this card. It's super busted. Next up, we run 2 Rank Up Magic Raid Force. This is your +1 rank up. Basically, you can use it in conjunction with Force Strix to get out Blaze Falcon, or you can use it in conjunction with Fiend Eagle to get out Force Strix, and then you get another search. My one of, I play a Foolish Burial. It helps me get Mimicry Lanius in the graveyard. That way I can immediately banish and search. I run the Double Twin Twisters because this card is absolutely amazing. It's better than MST in my opinion. I run the 1 Raidraptor Nest. This is all you really need. One of it's more than enough. If you control 2 or more Raidraptor monsters, you can add 1 from your deck to your hand or your graveyard, which is awesome because with Mimicry Lanius, you can immediately search it from your deck and add it. For my traps, this is a personal check choice I have, guys. I'm probably going to take 1 of each out. The reasoning behind this is because I want to make it to where my opponent cannot attack me at all. So we run the 2 Storming, the 2 Quaking, and the 1 Blazing. The Storming Mirror Force, obviously, it returns all face-up attack miniatures monsters you control to the hand. Quaking Mirror Force, I love this card so much. Basically, when he attacks, you can change all attack position monsters he controls to face-down defense, and they can no longer change their battle position after that. This effect is permanent throughout the duel. He cannot touch that card after that. That is why I love this card. And then I run the 1 Blazing Mirror Force because it's very situational, and it could also cost you the game at the same time. But basically what it does is, it's a Ring of Destruction. When someone declares an attack, you can destroy as many attack position monsters your opponent controls as possible, and you will take damage equal to half the combined original attack of the destroyed monsters. Then you inflict damage to your opponent, the same that you took. So it's a win-win. It's great if you know you're going to win. You can set it and blow up the field, so it works. I run the 1 Solemn Strike. 1 is basically all I really need. I don't really have a need to run 2. I ran it at 2 at the regionals. It wasn't all that great, so I kept it at 1. It's perfect. Now this card, Raptor's Gust, I ran this at 2 and I upped it to 3 because it has saved my hide so many times while making my plays. Basically, when a spell or trap is activated, if I control a Raidraptor monster, I can negate and destroy. Perfect card. Awesome card. I wouldn't probably side it out for anything. And then I run the 1 Bottomless Trap Hole because it's Bottomless Trap Hole, but it's relevant because I might take it out. Onto my extra deck, I run the double Elder Entity Nodin. Like I said, easy play with Instant Fusion. You pop Instant Fusion, drop Nodin. If you have Vanishing in the graveyard, special Vanishing. If you have another Vanishing in hand, special Vanishing, and then you go off. Cyber Dragon Infinity. Like I said, this deck is stupid if you can get Infinity out. I've play tested it. I've only managed to get Infinity out 1 time, and I made the guy pull his internet cord out. I run the 1 Blaze Falcon. Blaze Falcon, basically, this card can attack your opponent directly if it has material. And if it inflicts battle damage, you can target a monster your opponent controls and destroy it. You can also detach an Xyz material from this card and destroy as many special summoned monsters your opponent controls as possible, and then he will take 500 for each one destroyed. Great for pendulums. I run the 1 Dark Rebellion. This may come out. I don't know why, but it might come out. I might run some more Raidraptors. Basically, you detach 2 and then take attack. That's all it is. I run the number 101, the Shark. Just take opponent's monsters. That's all you can do. Castel for the return effect. I run double Diamond Dire. Now, the deck that I have in real life, I'm actually teching in 1 Diamond Dire and 1 Diamond Crab King. I don't know how well it will fare yet, but the reasoning behind that is I just don't have another Diamond Dire. That or I just can't find it. But basically, this card is very relevant to the deck. You could pop cards, and like usually some of the plays that I've seen is you'd have to pop itself in one other card, but since everything is Wing Beast, you could just pop it and that, and you're good. I run the 1 Cowboy. This card's definitely coming out. I'm probably going to add another Blaze Falcon in place of it. I run triple Raidraptor Force Strix. Force Strix is another searcher. Basically, it's got 2 effects, actually. When it's on the field, every turn you're going, I guarantee you, almost every turn, unless you brick hard, you're going to go off with plays. If this card is on the field, it gains 500 attack and defense for every other Wing Beast type monster you control. And it doesn't have to be a Raidraptor. It could be a Harpy. And then, once per turn, you can detach one Xyz material and then add one level 4 Dark Wing type monster from your deck and add it to your hand. So, it's a Mad Searcher. The defense on it, it spikes like crazy the minute you start going off. Like, I think the highest I've ever gotten it was 4,500. So, it works. And then I run the one Raidraptor Fiend Eagle. This card is just absolutely stupid. I have yet to get it out, but it's absolutely stupid when it's played. When you detach, you can target a face-up special summon and inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. But you can only use it once per turn. So, it's a Volcasaurus, but on crack, you know? And it doesn't destroy the monster. It just, you take battle damage. Not even battle damage, just effect damage. That is my deck. I've got a couple replays I'm going to show you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys run the deck. Something that I would probably change out, like I said, I'll probably take out Dark Rebellion and Gagaga Cowboy. I'll probably add something else to it. With my Mirror Forces, I might take out one Storming and one Quaking, and I would probably add in like a Double Doom Force or a Revolution Force just to get more rank ups into the grave. Other than that, this deck is pretty solid. It's very consistent. I've had really no issues with it. I think I've maybe bricked one time, but I was actually able to capitalize on it and still go off. So, this is my Raidraptors. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to show you guys some duel videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.
Bye.